We've included a section from the Her Legs course describing a psychological conversation technique called snowballing, which is a perfect complement to the trigger words you just learned and sets up opportunities for you to slip in trigger words when using sexual snowballing. Enjoy! Snowballing, trigger questions. Whenever you're having a conversation with a woman on a date, you should know where you want that conversation to go. Often guys talk to women without a purpose, just asking questions at random and hoping that they'll somehow end up in bed with her. Whenever you're looking to seduce a woman, you should know where to direct a conversation. As such, when it's time to bring up sex, you obviously want the conversation to move in a sexual direction. You can't, however, just bring up sex abruptly. If you blurt a statement or question that's too sexual too soon, it'll come off creepy and awkward. Therefore, you want to ask innocent questions at first. That way, she won't object or feel awkward. Such questions are: how old were you when you had your first real boyfriend? Do you remember your first kiss? Have you ever been in love? Notice, all of these questions are G-rated. No girl will get offended if you ask her these sorts of things about herself. Also, when answering, a woman won't just give a matter-of-fact response, instead she'll answer your question with a story. She'll usually describe her first kiss, first boyfriend, or first time she fell in love. Moreover, she'll usually ask you the same question in return. You should answer the question with a story of your own, describing the experience as vividly as you can. What this does is it gets a woman in the headspace for sex. Keep in mind, you haven't said anything sexual yet, but the feeling she associates with these memories is sexual. Feel free to riff on a question for 5 or 10 minutes, you're in no rush. It's more important to stoke a woman's emotions than to simply rush through the sexual suggestion questions. Though, once you've gone back and forth for a few minutes on early memories of relationships, kisses, and love, then it's time to up the ante a bit. Mid-level sexual suggestion questions may include: have you ever made out with a stranger? How old were you when you lost your virginity? Did you ever have a one-night stand? Have you ever kissed a girl? These questions are more sexually charged. While these questions aren't explicit, they do move things in a more sexual direction. If a girl refuses to answer these questions, or answers in an uninterested way, then she's probably not open to sex with you. That may be because she's not a very sexual person, or because she's not attracted to you enough. If, however, she does answer the questions, you're moving in a very good direction. A girl who answers any of these questions, especially answering when she lost her virginity, trusts you sexually. She's confiding in you, opening up to you, and that's the foundation upon which a healthy and satisfying sexual relationship is built upon. Moreover, her answers to these questions will tell you a lot about her. A girl who tells you she's a virgin is probably much different, sexually, from a girl who says she loves kissing girls as well as guys. For more reserved women, you may not have sex with them that night, or even that week. But you can trust that if she answers these sorts of questions, you will have sex with her eventually. As long as you don't do anything creepy or weird in the meantime, in the best case scenario, a woman will enjoy telling you about her sexuality and ask you about yours. If it seems like things are going well at this point, you want to snowball the chemistry even more. Here's where you should ask R-rated, or even X-rated, questions. For example, some questions you might ask are: what's the best playtime you've ever had? What's your favorite position? Where's the craziest place you've ever had sex? What turns you on? As you ask these questions, you should also escalate your physical contact with her. For example, if you're sitting across a table from her, you should hold her hand, either above or below the table. If you're sitting next to her on a couch, you should put your arm around her. Once you're embracing her, you should caress her skin as you listen to her answer your questions. When you answer her questions, you should give her an opportunity to caress you. If a woman answers these sorts of questions and reciprocates physical contact, she's made the decision to have sex with you. Again, she may not act on that decision that night, but you can be sure she's decided that you will be the next guy she sleeps with. At that point, enjoy listening to her story. Enjoy sharing yours. Don't do anything stupid and you'll be sleeping with her very soon.